Hello and welcome to Deliberately Creative. I'm Stephanie and I want to welcome you to another drawing lesson from my Inktober sketchbook. This time we are doing a pretty little marigold. It's a lovely flower. It's used in a lot of celebrations, and even if your only celebration is a beautiful garden, it's worth it. Come with me and see how fast, fun, and easy drawing a marigold really is. Today, I'm using the dark sepia pen, Pitt Artist pen, size S, and I am going to do, I was thinking about this, trying to figure out what I was going to do, and I think today I'm going to do a marigold because I really enjoy the ruffliness of the petals. And you don't think about that so much. You think of marigolds more in just masses of color instead of being individual flowers. But they're very pretty. They're very simple, and that makes them very sweet. Now I put in this base and stem, and I'm going to go ahead and put a few of the leaves in. And the thing about marigold leaves is that they are sort of branched, and they have many of these little sort of serrated type leaves coming off of one branch, but they'll have many of these little branches. And I'm just allowing my wiggly hand, and I think that that one's going to have a leaf that decided it was going to grow big and up behind everything. Just like that. Isn't that fun? We can get them in pretty quickly. Now that ended up being sort of interesting there. I guess we're going to go that way with it. Just right over the top. Kind of lost the train of where I was going. There we go. And maybe one more that's going up this way. And then you just want to make sure that it has a place to attach. I'm only going to do one flower, and I think it's only going to get a few more little curly leaves right down at the base by the stem itself. Just like that. I am doing that just like that again. Now I left the top here open because it has these lovely curly petals that I wanted to make sure I got in over the top of this area at the base of the flower. This is where the seeds all grow. So I wanted to make sure that shows there. And it could be that's one of the reasons why these flowers are a symbol of family. They're very prolific with their seeds. I don't know. But there we go. Look at that. So now we've got this little row down in here. I'm going to go up to the top and get a few of these petals that are sort of bent over. There we go. And I think there's going to be a petal that's just going to come across right here. And they sort of stack in. Just like that. And now I can go ahead and get some more petals, just ideas of petals. You don't have to put every single petal in to make it look like a marigold. Because truthfully, that's about all I need to put in and then add some color. But I want to put a little bit of some detail lines in here, just because it makes it easier when I am putting in some of my color to have an idea if things are up or down. You know, if the petal is folded, like that might be a cupped over fold. So we'll just bring this here. This one is ruffled. This is ruffled. You see how that's just going in, just like that. That could be the back side of that petal over there, sort of swung around. And then a little bit of dark down inside. Not a lot. But you see how easy this goes in, just like that. You get petals, you get definition, and it doesn't take a whole lot to do that. And you decide what part is high and what part is low. See? And the neat thing about marigolds, there's so many different varieties. There's single petaled ones, there's double petaled ones, there's ones that have deep orange and russet reds, and there's ones that are completely just brilliant yellowy orange. So no one can tell you your marigold is wrong. They just don't know the kind you're looking at. I like doing these little quick types of drawings. There we are. And this area right here is really in shadow. So I'm going to go ahead and put that under the petal area in. And sort of draw down. There we go. So even if I didn't put color on here, you'd be able to tell this is a marigold. And that's one of the sort of tricks. You don't always have to depend on color. I'm going to put color on this because I like the colors of a marigold. But you wouldn't have to. I'm going to put a few of the little lines in that show that this is sort of bent and crinkly. There we go. And maybe even a little bit dark under there. See, just like that. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, go ahead and click that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you've clicked that bell so that you'll be notified when new videos go up. But I'm not quite done yet. We're going to put some color on and then we'll be done. And the color will be going on really quickly. I am going to start off with a bright yellow. I've got this freezer paper down, which is sort of a plastic coated paper. Just anything that you can put your pigment down onto. This is Inktense, so it is a liquefied ink. I'm going to put some bright yellow in. I'm just dabbing it on. This bright, happy, sunny color. And there's even going to be a little bit of that yellow down on the leaves. that will work in with the green in just a second. So now I'm going to go ahead and dry off my brush a little bit and just move some of that color around. You see, I'm not being precious about this. I'm just moving the color around. I don't want it to be a streaky line. I want it to just be a puddle of color. There we go. Just like that. Now I'm going to take a bit of a reddish tone and mix it with my yellow. And that's going to become my darkest color that I'm going to put deep inside. And I don't mind if it bleeds a little bit. That's okay. Makes it a little more natural. So there we go. And then I am going to take an actual orangey color and a tiny bit of that reddish tone that I had, and then a bunch more of the yellow. And make a real marigold orange. I'm going to take that out on the tips, and what that's going to do is allow that yellow to become my highlight. See? We're getting highlights and lowlights. Without a lot of work, we've got this beautiful little marigold. We're going to put the green in for the stem. And we will have a beautiful little flower. Now I'm going to put a couple different colors of green. I've got a really dark green, and I think I'm going to even mix a little bit of that marigold orange into it. Make it a little more yellowy green. That's my deep dark shadow green. It really is a marigold green stem color. Just lightly bring it down. Touch into my leaves that are curling around here. And then just tap it on, allowing some of the yellow that was there to show through. Just like that. You know, these are not realistic. They are not true. Again, I don't do completely botanically correct. I do artistically quick. An artistic impression. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I do an artistic impression of a flower and its leaves. Isn't that pretty? And I am just about done. So I'll say again, don't forget, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell so you'll be notified when new videos go up. Leave me a comment and let me know, do you have some other flowers or something that you would like to see me draw? And also let me know, do you want me to continue doing these lessons even after Inktober is over? That's kind of an important thing to know. So I'm working on filling up my schedule for the coming holiday season, and I was thinking about doing some drawings for things that you could use, like cards or tags or things like that. Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, go out, do something creative, take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And I hope to see you back here really soon.